Welcome to TwoCrows.
You had one job. You had one job, Anthony.
Get rid of that.
No way.
Get rid of that.
Welcome to TwoCrows podcast, episode 8. Anthony has... I give him one job, people. Just one job.
I don't know if this is a really light bit, to be honest.
I think you can't handle your alcohol.
No.
Jeez, you want to just keep talking, Ant? I'll throw it to you. Do you want to say hello?
Hello. Get rid of this.
No way. He just would get rid of it, but I'm going to leave it there to remind him for all of time. Welcome, everybody.
What are you...
Welcome.
What are you at university or
I
lecturer?
am.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
My name is...
Dr. Nick. It's alright, we're happy this week. Anthony's finally out of the man flu dog box.
Yeah.
And the Crows finally had a win. Probably lucky you were crook last week, mate. You feeling better?
No, getting on. I'm on the mend.
Are you on the mend?
I'm on the mend.
Excellent. That's better than being on the terps, I suppose. So.
Not in the gutter, sniffing my methylated
That's
spirit.
it. Like who?
Methylated spirit.
Oh, Jesus. That's rough. We haven't even just started. Okay, what we're going to actually talk about today, we're going to do a post-match review. We're going to gloss over as much as possible Crows versus Pies. Because I think the media's really taking care of that. But do you think the media's really taking care of bashing us for that?
They've been bashing us since the grand final. I'm used to it.
Long before that. Obviously, we're going to talk about Crows versus
Swannies.
Swannies.
That was a good... Oh,
one of our best ever. That was fantastic.
That was the best win outside of our 2 premierships.
No, not what I will say outside the premierships is the
really
singing of the song outside the premierships was the best version of the song I've ever heard.
Yeah, gusto.
Yeah, a bit of gusto. So we're going to look at movie shakers, tankers and fakers. I haven't got that standing on the outside episode because I didn't know whether Anthony's going to, pull through. So, but we'll move on in at the end of the episode tonight.
Did you hear me in the latest one, by the way?
Yeah, I'll put the standing on the outside at the end. Of this one, so if you missed it, you can catch on to it.
Yeah,
Media Meltdown, Twitter tweets. Anthony's got a few lined up. Shake your pie hole. We got a few lined up there. Sideburn. Any announcement for Iron Rory around the traps? Looking at other teams, other happenings. And being a Tuesday night, we've had MRPs. We've got the results of that.
Yeah.
Which you won't get here first because it'll be out in the media before I get this podcast uploaded. I want to talk about the Pears week from hell, which amused me a lot. Round 6 lineups versus Gold Coast Suns. The beginning of 4 games in a row at home. Everyone thinks we planned it. But no, it's just good timing for us.
Yeah, but the
Oppo analysis,
later on in the year.
Injuries and tips for the thing. So we've also, the lineups, Anthony and I've already had a shot, but we just one of them we're not sure about, are we, Anthony?
No, I'm not sure. Not sure.
No. Well, do you want to start, just really quickly, Crows versus Pies, or have you finished? You said insipid.
No, it was
Do we
insipid.
move on?
No, let's just move on.
Right, let's go to Crows versus Swans.
Well, fantastic win. More than a fantastic
Yeah.
It was a terrific...
Backs against the
Excellent
wall.
win.
It was... I had us that if we got beaten by 50 points, it was a win. That's how much I thought we were going to get smashed by.
No.
Yeah, and I'll be really honest here, Crows fans. Anthony said to me all week, we're going to win. And I went, Anthony Phillips, you're a liar. And do you think... He was on to me as soon as we won, and he said, but we'll win by under a goal. So I was really happy we won by what we did, so I could poke the bear and say, oh, you got that wrong.
No, I just, because everyone was writing us off, I thought, no.
I did.
But I just had this funny feeling that we were going to win. We were just going to win, and I tweeted it the day before the game.
You did.
We're going to win. We are going to win this game, and... We won by 10 points.
That was brilliant.
No, I did put my head on the chopping board.
Yeah, but you do,
but
even if you say ridiculous things. That was ridiculous at the time, let's face it.
Yeah, but it came to fruition, didn't it?
I'll give you props.
Thank you very much.
Don't clap yourself, it just looks ridiculous. Show pony.
Well, my head's that big at the moment.
Okay, let's have a proper look at the game. What were the things that you really enjoyed about the game? What were the standouts? I mean, there were lots. Let's be honest.
But probably the way the players and coaches executed the plan going.
The coaches had a plan.
There was a plan,
and the players executed
it, and
brilliant.
It was fantastic. They come out and they really pressured Sydney, and just the way we were able to lock the ball inside our 50, which we've been lacking the last couple of weeks.
And Hardo, lost Hardo. Now, against Sydney, I thought when we lost Hardo, my heart broke because I thought, oh, here we go, tide's going to turn.
My sphincter valve was going in the third quarter when Sydney were coming.
Sydney threw everything bar the kitchen sink at us in the third quarter. They did, didn't they?
They did, and I sent you a message saying, right, this is, I want to see us stand up now.
Yep.
And what did we do?
Well,
we took on their pressure.
Threw physical pressure at us, and a couple of players of ours did. It did affect them, Mitchie, McGovern. I mean, I'll be brutally honest, people. I was like, Mitch, right, just sit on the bench him for a bit. Yeah. And you know what, final quarter, though? He took the pressure, took the heat.
And that's right.
And I went, I did this at home.
Yeah.
Mitchie, I
was a bit shaky.
But Pyke had faith.
He persisted with the bench. You would have had him, right, what are you doing? You would have been down the phone.
I was down there, hands around his neck, and I was dragging him. It's the moustache.
Yeah, I think
that's got to go.
I think you're right.
And Gallucci, love you, mate. Get rid of the mo. Horrible.
Actually, Gallucci's got a tattoo on the back of his calf.
And?
Well, we don't normally have players that have...
Plenty of players with tattoos, you just don't see them.
Just don't see them. Well, this one was quite visible.
Oh, I didn't even notice. There you go.
Although Hugh Greenwood's got one on his...
Hughie's got a few.
He's got...
So now you're a liar, aren't you? Because
we
have got players with them. Eddie Betts has got tattoos down his arms.
Yeah, he's got one in here.
And down here.
Oh, I didn't know there.
Yeah, so you're not even watching... Eddie Betts played with us for years. You never noticed. He's got tattoos there and there.
I've only ever... When he goes like that... Oh, I didn't realise
and number and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
just learn something, folks.
Okay, you're 3-2-1. 3 being the best on ground, or you're going to go 3-2-1.
Bloody Seedsman.
So points. Oh, Paul Seedsman, your boy.
My boy.
Yeah, I'll give you that because I had him as a.
You had him.
I had him packing up and working on the farm, pulling a plough, planting his seed out in the paddock.
He just needed continuity with his pre-seasons, I think.
No, I think they found his role. Everyone's tried to
back and down the wing.
But everyone was trying to play him. Everyone kept thinking Bubba Smith spotlight, full stop. So what they had, more out of need than anything else, when Hardo went down and we didn't have no DMAC down back, was that Seed actually got that flexibility in the ball move, and we had him down one side, between Lynch and Atkins down the other. Atkins had a ball terror of a game.
Oh, did he ever? 3 goals.
And the man himself, El Capitan, Tex.
I want him to grow his hair back, by the way.
Okay, fine. Give him fashion advice. I don't care.
Makes his ears stand out a little bit too much.
Oh, God, leave his ears alone. Just the wind resistance you've got to worry about. But our captain, who absolutely copped it, let's face it, we all know the stories, how he's been smashed and the arguments with that little boring Corns one that thinks he's smart but he really isn't.
The shock jock.
The shock jock. He's even trying to take on Wayne Carey because their records are so similar.
Oh, yes, you know.
But Tex, good on him. He stood up. That beautiful goal that matches Buddy's, although they only talk about Buddy's.
That was a nice goal. That was more than a nice goal. I wanted to say something more than that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, it was bloody good.
Had a very naughty word.
Yeah.
About to come out of my mouth.
So, the top player on the ground, Paul Seedsman, we agreed on that.
Bloody oath.
Second, Tex McKay.
Oh,
the big Texan.
Good captain's game.
Oh,
great captain's game.
That mark in their last 2 minutes of the game, it had to be him taking that mark.
Oh, absolutely.
It couldn't be anyone else on the ground but Tex, and he didn't even juggle it to make it a point.
Nearly fell over the fence, but that
didn't matter. He kept the ball, though, didn't he? Spun it and did this and that.
You were impressed with that.
I was very impressed. Now, this one this is split here.
This is
third best.
Podcasting, Ali. People can't see.
Yeah, I know. I'm just jazz hands, spirit fingers. 9 intercepts, 6 intercept marks. Little Tommy. Doedee had a good day today. I want to say that when we have a good day game.
Yeah.
So I think he had a fantastic game, but I'm finding it hard to split him and Atkins.
Yeah.
Help me out here, Ant. This is where you talk, Anthony.
Yeah, sorry.
Rat 3 goals.
No, I'm gonna go the kid. I'm going
They're both
Doedee
kids,
because I want
dudes.
him to win the Rising Star.
He won't win. He'll come back third.
Nah.
Higgins will get it.
Nah.
Podcast is 9:59. Ali said and called it. Bang.
No, I'm gonna go Doedee.
Yeah, I'm happy for
took
that.
a lot of
Honourable mention to
crucial-
Atkins.
Yeah, he took a lot. He potentially saved a lot of goals.
He's saving a lot of goals. Gee, some of those taking the
Our
ball in
defence
flight.
could be worked on a little bit more. There you go. Our team defence could be adjusted, tweaked.
But it was adjusted. I mean, the one thing people complain about Pyke not having flexibility. We were forced to be flexible with the injuries, number one.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk about the injuries because let's face it, that's a whole session in itself. But when Harder went down, first quarter, wasn't it? Second quarter. He had to move things around and he did, and it worked.
It worked.
Took a while to settle.
A lot of Crow supporters I read on various social media platforms, and they say that Pyke he's not flexible, he doesn't adapt. But you got to remember that Pyke is very much a system-driven coach.
Yeah, and he wants us to get our processes right, which usually means keeping
fundamentals, skills,
and getting to know what each other's going to
That's
do.
right.
And the only way you're going to do that is playing in the same position.
and being predictable to one another.
But being predictable to one another and having everyone in the same position usually makes you predictable to everyone else.
It does, but you back in what your strengths are too.
Absolutely. So, but that's where, like you said, they use your weapons. Focus on your weapons. I think some of the players have been moved around now, and they've had a chance. Like Mitch McGovern down back, as I said, would have benched him, but he proved that he could do that.
Supporters and fans need to also realise that Pikey's moulded a game style around players' strengths.
Yep, their weapons.
Where you can adapt and you can pull things from different other.
Every player's going to bring a different.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you can try and implement things from other football clubs, but
Pikey,
it doesn't happen.
You take the idea.
That's
the broad,
right. You get a broad idea,
Yep.
but it's impossible to make your players play the same way because each club has got different players.
Yep. Except for Clarkson, he can seem to do it.
Yeah, but he's very much system based too. But he throws it. He throws it around.
He's good at doing that.
Like in the second half against North Melbourne on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They were losing by 50 or nearly 60 points.
Change it around.
They ended up, I think they lost by 26 points, but they kicked 5 goals in the third quarter.
So that's where they put in the changes and that.
That's right. They put Gunston back, but they went back to their kick march style.
Can I mention 4 players didn't get a lot of possessions?
Yeah.
But they did important things at important times. And it's everyone's favourite, the non-statistical statistics, where I think they did really well. Wayne Miller Jr. Love him.
Absolutely.
You said he twitches the shoulder and runs.
Just pulls his shoulder and then he's got that acceleration where he just goes.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Just
smooth.
smooth.
And he did a heap of intercepts at the back.
Smooth, Ali.
So I actually like him off the back.
Just watch him. I reckon once he's comfortable across that half-back role, we will see him push up more towards the back of the square.
Like what Seed?
Probably what Cameron did.
Yes. Totally different player. But
different player, but they'll play. I think they'll play that similar role just to get some speed, just some speed of ball movement.
I love that point. Riley Knight. His pressure at the man.
His body.
The body pressure.
Yeah.
That one where he took out Luke Park and just smashed him, made sure he didn't. And it's not just getting him off the ball you stay off the ball. Just give him a push.
Full on. He
lets them know
body
they're
on
there.
body.
And that's what we've been missing. It's not being a sniper, Lindsay Thomas, our 4 weeks.
No,
It's actually just body pressure and fierceness at the ball and his emotion. So there's 2.
Well, even that he went back and took that probably mark which could have resulted into a goal if he hadn't marked it. But that's courageous. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, another 2 for you. I want to get your thoughts. Pyke and Gallucci.
I can't split the 2, but
stats-wise you can.
Statistically you can, but
some of the things
I was impressed with Pyke.
Very, me too. As inconsistent across the game.
Absolutely.
Gallucci had a blinder in the final quarter, and that's what everyone's focusing. I mean, his goal was brilliant.
Yeah.
And at a very high pressure time. Did some great things. He had 6 of his possessions. 6 of his 11 were in the final quarter. So he was quiet. Pyke was consistent the whole game.
That's what I want to say is Miles was... Dylan. We'll call him Dylan. He adapted straight away.
Oh, he was a bit shaky to start.
Well, I thought he was more consistent for 4 quarters.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm giving him that. I agree with that.
I thought he adapted with the pressure quite well, but he also reversed that pressure as well.
That's what I like. Where Buddy Franklin tried to take him out.
Yeah.
And he just bounced off him. Now, this is a first game play with Buddy Franklin barreling at you, about to take you out. If you want to see the footage of it in the GIFs that the Crows put up from the game, I think it might be the second to last one that they put up. Yeah. And it's actually just in the background because you're focusing on what's happening in the foreground. But he takes a hit from Buddy. Buddy goes on the ground and Pyke just watches where the ball is. Like, he's really good at watching where the ball is. He doesn't take his eye off it. Which means he will get cleaned up.
The tackle...
Tackles... Yeah.
That tackle, and it was holding the ball. Sinclair.
Yes.
On Sinclair.
Yeah, big tall fella.
Yeah.
Took him down.
200 plus centimetres.
So there were some things he did there I absolutely love. And that pressure in the goal square to get the ball out, then to JJ to Tex, and then the goal.
Yeah.
A lot of people love that passage.
And it was... Because I think currently we're 18th. Like, I think we were ranked first in the competition last year for forward half pressure. Yeah. Currently we're 18th. So we've really fallen behind in that statistic, which I rate.
It sucks.
Like, I rate that statistic because if you've got forward half pressure and you've got territory, with our ruckman alley and with our stoppage work, which is quite elite. Because actually, I'll pose you this. Were you worried when we had the ball locked in our forward half that it was going to come out too easy? Because for mine...
No. We had a really good setup.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
I always felt comfortable with that ball locked in our forward half that we were going to score.
For that game.
For that game. But Sauce against Collingwood...
we just got scum.
It was terrible.
We got scum.
Grundy was like...
Yeah, but they set up differently and they put that get-out player.
Oh,
And they ran both ways, we didn't.
And
would that be fair?
Yeah, exactly. And if I want to be critical with Adelaide this week again, the game just gone against Sydney, the one thing that I was getting frustrated was how easy sometimes Sydney were able to transfer the ball from our back from their defensive hitter. They always had that outlet kick, and it was quite predictable. And I was yelling at them to lock that down, and they managed to do that in the last quarter. They stopped that outlet kick.
Yep.
Like, you know how they kicked. They kicked to the left.
Like how we always
had a
kick to
player.
the right.
Yeah.
And we always kick to a group of about 50 people, which really frustrates me.
Which, that's kudos to the opposition though, because they've clearly studied
Kick it to someone, get free. But anyway, Sydney manned up well man on us as well.
Oh, they did.
I'll tell you, I must admit, can I admit for liking an Oppo player again?
Mm-hmm.
Isaac Heaney.
Oh, yeah. He's like a cat, keeps his feet.
He is just so good. Do you want me to tell you someone I don't like from the Oppo?
Who?
He's a complete little... Can I say flog?
Oh, yeah.
Can I say flog?
Flog, yeah.
Yeah, Callum Mills.
Nah, he is.
He just is...
Papley annoys me a little bit too.
Oh, no, he's just a good player.
What about that?
And that Zach Jones, I actually really like the way
he's got mongrel in him.
Yeah, I like that.
He's got mongrel.
I did like that. I can say that and I can admire because we won.
Yeah.
Except I must admit Brady Grundy was pretty smoking by the end of that one. But anywho, we'll move right along there. So some of the goals, that's my favourite, obviously the big Texan one. That was one of my favourites.
I was impressed with some of just some of our ball movement, which we've been...
remiss.
Yeah,
is that word?
Yeah.
It's a wank word, isn't it? Remiss.
It is a bit.
Lynchy played better.
Oh, I think he's got fitness behind him now.
Well, I think he's still building it.
He's still building it, but he's coming good. He was really getting up and down between the arcs, so
which he couldn't.
In the last 2 games.
Which, if you have him and Sloane down, because let's face it, Sloane was playing crook.
Yeah.
Eddie was hurt.
Yeah.
And when we'd lost all this
Crouch.
run, then we had... Well, Crouch wasn't playing during the Magpies game. But we had players that just weren't able to leg it. And everyone goes, Gibbs was quiet against Sydney.
No.
And
I thought that, and then I want to look
he sneaks under the radar.
Wow.
Like Rory Laird, everyone goes, Laird was quiet, only had 30 possessions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, people just need to...
But there were some really cool things that I liked about that.
That's the other thing that annoys me with... This game is so stat-based.
Yes. Well, I'm about to read you some. Is that okay? Can I be stat-based?
Right.
It's fine if I'm stat-based, isn't it? It's fine if I'm stats-based, I wouldn't
Yeah, that's fine, well,
that's different.
If I look at 2 stats, you know what my 2 stats are? Like contested ball and tackles.
Contested ball. Okay, contested ball for the Crows. The most, or the top 3, were Hugh Greenwood with 13, Paul Seedsman with 12. Seeds had a perfect rangy game.
That's what impressed me
Laird,
with Seeds. He
10,
got a lot of contested balls.
And Tom Lynch 10, and then Gibbs.
What was his uncontested?
Uncontested. Okay, Laird was 19. Doedee, where are we? You're looking for? Oh, geez, he's dropped right off the list. 3.
No. He got a lot of contested.
So out of 18, 26 disposals.
Yeah.
Contested with 12. Oh, uncontested 13. Sorry. Oh no, where am I going here? That was Seedsman. Where's he gone?
Who were you looking for? Were you looking for dudes?
No.
Because Doedee would have.
Green. Where is his name? Yeah, that green player. There it is, Hugh Greenwood.
13.
Out of 16 disposals, 13 contested, 3 uncontested.
Yeah.
His efficiency was at 50%, but I think that was indicative of how he played.
Yeah, but also you got to remember what he had a role.
His role?
He had a role.
Do you want to tell people what that role was in case he
Well,
was
he
sleeping under a
negated
rock?
Kennedy.
Right.
Very well.
And who's his partner in crime? Okay, I'll let you finish. Sorry, go ahead.
I was really impressed with the way our midfield manipulated their midfield.
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed with that.
Good way of putting it in. I actually like that.
Just manipulated with the way they wanted to move the ball, but the way we were able to stifle their key players in Hanbury and Kennedy. Pressure.
And they had Kennedy. We had 2 players on him, correct?
Yes.
Sort of like what, to me, it was
a bit like what Collingwood did to Sloane.
Exactly. So. And I was like, good, we learnt, we adapted.
Yeah.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. Heartbreak Ridge. Watch the movie, Clint Eastwood. I tell you what, one player I was... just slide that in there. One player I have to eat my words with. And I was trying to bag him during the game. And then I went back and have a look later. No, I'll admit it, I was wrong.
No, good. Don't worry, I tweeted about it, so it's all good.
What, that I was wrong?
You were wrong!
Don't use that.
Sorry.
Big L tattooed on your forehead every time you say that. You don't have to, because that's where it comes. Come on, Ed, you're better than that.
Sorry.
I'm very petty.
Yeah, you are very petty at the moment. And you can tell us why you're petty.
Tom Petty. That's if I was a singer, I'd be Tom Petty.
You're petty about
everything. I am. Cam Ellis-Yeoman, who has replaced D-Mac as the whipping boy. JJ,
I can't whip him.
No, JJ
whip him. He's doing alright.
Cam, I was like, Cam, he did something good, waiting for something bad to go.
Yeah.
You know. But him and Hugh lined up side by side.
No, they did a great job. They negated very well.
And Anthony mentioned this to me before the podcast. They did get each other's way in the first quarter.
I
And then
tweeted
Pyke
about
obviously just said, stop. Yeah, Anthony wants to tell everybody he's tweeting stuff because he's a genius. He can tweet. But I'll ask you if you've tweeted it all out, okay? Anthony, did you tweet out how many disposals?
No.
Oh, okay, just checking. But Cam went at 90% efficiency.
I tweeted about that.
You did not. but for similar play to like Hugh Greenwood, to go at that rate for Cam, considering, okay, he'll be the biggest test for Cam for me, is how many clangers he had.
Yeah.
0 for the game. Is that a first?
Mm.
Does that shock you?
That does shock me a little bit.
See? Shocked me too. So I really had to eat words.
Sure.
I think I thought that maybe Hampton.
Because normally he does stuff.
Yeah, I know.
He normally sometimes just gives an easy hand
straight to the oppo. But do you reckon he's cementing a spot over Hampton at the moment?
Well, Hampton.
I know Hampton's injured.
Yeah,
but if
I
Hampton
do.
was fit, I would weirdly have to agree with you.
Yeah, I do. I think he has actually.
Well, just last week anyway.
No, well he's been in for 5 rounds thus far, so.
Okay. So well, good on you, Cam. And I like the fact that if people weren't aware that 2 seasons ago,
I think he could be a tagger. There you go.
Well, even last season, Anthony's just in his own world here, him and Hugh Greenwood travelled to America together and actually trained together. So I think that they have got a bit of synergy there, and working them together in the midfield isn't a bad idea.
Bit of familiarity.
Yeah, because that's
quite a hard word
synergy.
to say. Even Seed struggled to say that.
Seed struggles with a lot of words. He always sounds like he's had a few chuffs, but that's just how he talks. He's always like he's just looking for the next
leave my seed alone.
Wrong town.
Leave my seedsman alone.
That's better. Okay, so we'll move on from the game. And what else did you want to mention? Sorry, did you want to tweet something out while we're talking?
Shut up.
Quick. We'll never get through this podcast. Bumper edition. Volume 2. Get your notes out, son.
No, I think that's about it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just trying to put in some background noise while I wait for Anthony.
No, that's right. We can move on.
Is there something you want to mention about the game, son?
No, I was just bloody impressed.
Just bloody good game. We could sit here seriously and talk for... By the way, Anthony said they were going to... I already mentioned that once. Can someone just like one of Anthony's tweets? Actually,
I get plenty of likes on mine.
Yeah, your mum doesn't count.
Ali, I get lots of hits on my Twitter.
That's your fake accounts.
I go onto the desktop Twitter and I like to see what my tweets are rated at.
That is so sad. You are such a Gen Y. I need to be important. Like me. I've hurt your feelings now, haven't I?
This is...
Move right along. Before Anthony...
You whipped me with the pen.
I've bruised Anthony. Well, he's got a red welt on his leg where I smacked him with a pen. That's because you got chicken legs.
They're not that chicken.
Well, KFC wouldn't even line me up for a deep fry. They'd go, geez, that's a spoggy. We're not cooking that.
I'm not very soft skin. Alright.
Soft skin. You're a bit softy, aren't you? Okay, movers, shakers, tankers, and fakers. We're going to do this just for round 5. And we're going to go Crows players and teams because, true to our word, we change things on the go.
Yeah, we're inconsistent. We're trying consistent, but we're
we are consistent at being inconsistent. That's our best thing. Instead of just because we didn't have anyone to smack for a tanker or a faker in the Crows team, so we've added Oppo teams, or we would have just gone.
It's pies.
Well, okay, let's face it.
Pies.
If we go Collingwood game, all the bad stuff was just our whole team. Yeah.
But with that Collingwood game.
Aberration.
The ball was just bouncing their way.
I know. You know my theory: when the ball bounces their way, that's it.
It was just going like it just went. The ball just went into the goal.
If I threw the ball in the air, it would have just gone down that end for a goal like a magnet. Should have tested that ball. Anyway, round 5, movers. Round 5, movers.
Yeah.
Go on, say it.
Seed and Tex.
Seed. Have to give it to him. He's rocketed up the ladder, and Tex McKay.
Yeah.
Texamaco.
Kane, you listening to this, you flog?
He won't, because I don't want him using our stuff. God. Shakers.
We need a...
Pahokey. I haven't even got my little sound effects out, have I?
Don't tell people that.
Pahokey. What, do you think I make those sound effects myself?
No, we've got a producer.
yeah, that's it.
You know, Chobani, they've really...
No, I'm out of Chobani now.
Really
no, we need a new sponsor. So, anyone wants to hand out
Corona?
Beer? Yeah, Corona. Corona Ligetta. Little Ligetta.
Have you been to Mexico?
No, senor. Shakers, Pahokey.
For sure.
Mainly because of his tackles and taking that hit by Buddy and still keeping his eye on the ball. Loved it. Tankers. Well, we said the whole Crows team against Collingwood. That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fakers. Go on, say it.
Time to pair.
That's because they're a joke.
They're imposters.
Yeah, you're back onto imposters again. So that covers that. Are we finished with that?
My vocab is now...
It's dropped. Okay, Media Meltdown, Twitter twits.
Anyone it's the man flu. It's affected
anyone
me.
You want to... That's true. Anyone you want to crack on Twitter? Can I?
Ooh.
I've got one. Tell me if you need me to go.
No, you go.
Well, mine wasn't so much someone that I want to crack, but someone else that was having a crack was the Shouter.
Oh, I love him.
We should be sponsored by him. Because he was cracking Pears supporters, and he's living the dream.
Oh, he's loving it.
I've
been tagging him in stuff to get him going, Ali.
So Anthony's doing it on Twitter. I'm
on Twitter, people.
I did. I tagged him in too.
Yeah, good.
I tagged him in because I was like, hey, did you know this?
He retweeted one of your tweets.
I know. Good. TwoCrows, hashtag.
Hashtag TwoCrows.
Listen, like, share and retweet. Nothing. Got crickets. So, he was cracking into the pair left, right, and so going, you Crows support, JJ's shite. And he's like, what do you keep talking about the Crows? I'm a Carlton supporter.
He's a Carlton man.
Yeah, I know, but they keep going. That's some of the people's mentality is just,
they're in net.
Crows, Crows.
You know what? That supporter base. That
not all of them. We'll crack them later because we got.
Well, the ones at the game.
In around the traps, you can crack them. How about that? But you've got someone you wanted to crack. Shut your pie hole. Go on, have a go.
Brian Taylor.
No, the Bourne's one that thinks he's smart but he's not really. Kane. Oh.
Good old Kane.
Yeah,
Kane Corns, look. He needs to really...
Kane Corns.
he needs to do some hashtag fact checking, fake news.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Kane Corns.
Yep.
So, last year, Ellie,
yes,
Kane Corns wrote an article specifically... So, we lost to Geelong in round 21.
Yes, we did.
So, when we played them in the preliminary final, he wrote an article saying that it's Pyke versus Chris Scott. Yeah, no shit, mate.
Bring up the stats.
However,
he said shit. We're allowed to do that now? Sounds like we are.
No, he just fires me up, this guy.
Go!
So anyway...
Wait a minute, Kane Corns.
I did some fact checking myself because Kane Corns in this article wrote that Don Pyke needs to find another way to win against Chris Scott and Geelong.
Yes.
Because we played them twice in 2016 and we lost to those games.
Mm-hmm.
We lost to them at Cardinia Park last year, so we lost 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
However, we won that game in round 21 against them at Adelaide Oval and we won the prelim against them.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Hinkley...
So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, 2 off.
Ken Hinkley, Ali.
Oh, yes. Ken Hinkley, wait a minute.
Ken Hinkley has been the opposition coach to Chris Scott 8 times.
Right.
8 times.
So we've won 2 out of 5.
Correct.
Right. Just going with it.
Ken Hinkley has got a 12.5% winning record against Geelong.
We'll put that in percentage for the Crows in. Hang on, what's the Crows percentage?
I haven't checked that out.
You fact checking by Anthony?
However...
No, it's 1 in 8.
It's 1 in 8.
So 1 in 8 and 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5, yeah.
Do the maths, people.
You do the math?
Yeah.
Ken Hinkley has won 1 game out of 8. Against
That's just
Geelong.
for Anthony getting his facts finally checked. That's awesome. I love the fact that you looked that up.
So, Kane Corns, I'm ringing you up on Thursday.
Oh, here we go. Listening Thursday, 5:08. Anthony wants to mention that he tweeted something out.
And I am giving him... I'm giving it to him.
Make sure you got some other facts because he's going to mention something about the Crows.
Yeah, I'll write some stuff down before I give it to him. I did previously. I've given it to him before.
Yep.
And Michelangelo. I've had some good times with Michelangelo. Michelangelo, what a flog. What did you say in the bath?
You have to listen to Standing on the Outside.
He didn't sing Rubber Ducky.
No,
he was singing the Pear.
No, I've actually got that. I've got that. Actually, for anyone that actually
Where did Pear come from anyway?
No, because they can't say power with their teeth missing.
Oh.
Go to Pear. Sounds like Pear. Pear or what? But if for people listening, Standing on the Outside is just a segment that I've done. Anthony made a guest appearance, better mention him so you can tweet that out. And it's just a mock.
Shut your pie hole.
It's just a bit of mocking, looking at how the story of Michelangelo in the background, trying to get in to see Fags or Chappie or anybody at the Crows and how he's been iced out. So I've done 2 episodes and I need to get on and do another couple. It's rough. But it's still funny, isn't it?
It's funny.
It's funny.
Gets me.
So every time I've got to come up with new and inventive ways
of
Richie trying to get in there into the Crows and how he gets denied. So
what about him going down Port Road?
I'll put it on at the end of the game here. But
you should have heard when he got into the HQ alley.
Okay, can I crack someone and shut your pile?
Yes.
Because this person just gives me the you-know-whats at the best of times. BT. Right, this guy seriously could not give, surprisingly...
He's a dickhead.
Tom Doedee, it's getting creepy. Tom Doedee, any props, right? During the game.
He snubbed him.
He snubbed him, right? But what about when he did it? But when they go through roaming Brian, which has to be the most brain dead segment you've ever seen, and you can see no one wants to talk to him. And he goes, oh, I need someone to talk to. Oh, I need someone to talk to. And Tom Doedee's standing next to him, and he's looking around. Oh,
Tom Doedee walked straight past him.
But he was standing next to him, and he's like, he just put his blinkers on, wouldn't even talk to him. Because, you know, him and Jake Lever are tight buds. And tighter buds than a medicinal marijuana branch. You know what I mean? So he went back looking for Rory Sloane. Totally snubbed him. This is a person that just had 9 intercepts on a game. Everyone was waxing lyrical. He could be a rising star, Norm. A whole thing, bang. And then another thing I thought was even better, like, he got jealous because Wayne Carey was in the room talking to Tex.
Oh, why didn't he carry on about that?
And then he went in and did that, and then so Wayne Carey left him to Tex. What'd he do? Turned around on Tex and walked off. So Tex waited to be interviewed by him, and he didn't even talk to him.
Like, hello?
You are a flog, BT, if I'm allowed. Can I say that?
No, he's a dickhead.
Oh, okay, so I've said that. And then now poor Miles Paholke is now called Dylan.
That's getting traction.
Because that's getting a lot of traction. So Dylan Paholke... Because, and in BT, you can actually hear it on the TV. They're going, it's Miles, it's Miles, it's Miles. Could you hear it in the background?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they're going, it's Miles, it's Miles.
Was that Cameron Ling and Hamish?
They're going, it's Miles, it's Miles. And he's going, Dylan. And so, but good work to
we'll just go over here to Dylan.
Yeah, I can't remember if Dylan playing for the Crows. Been a long time.
Boom.
You know what they should do to him?
Access denied.
That's what they need to do to BT when he wants to walk in
I
the room.
agree, because he's a bit of a...
He's a moron. You have one white beer, you had one job.
Sorry. Look, just mark it explicit.
Yeah, no, you haven't said anything bad.
No, I haven't.
It's all factual.
I think it's stuff in here after 8:30, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all so listen to this at 8:30 night and you'll be fine.
Look,
kiddies.
BT...
He's a flop.
Sometimes I'm embarrassed for him. Sorry.
Yeah, I actually no, because he does look like a roaming moron than anything else. Moron
he just
than
stands there like a...
Yeah, dead, you know what. But
and what about saying, like he was saying to Duck, you only played a handful of games, or what did you say, like?
I don't know, I stopped listening to him. I get this like...
look at him talking.
When he starts talking, I do this... Ooh, in my head, I get this white noise. I just want someone to smash him. But that's just me. Anyway, we'll move on from there. So, Shut Your Pie Hole, Cane Corns, and BT. BT can just shut it.
That's I tell you what, I cannot.
Sidebar.
I can't wait to ring that shop job on Thursday.
Sidebar. Okay, not much in the sidebar. Well, Royal Baby number 3.
I want to be the... What is it, the town cry?
You are. I'll punch you and you'll cry, and then you go crying all over town. Hey, yay! Hey, yay! Ding, ding, ding. Wait a minute, Ned. Get ready. I'll help you out. Hang on. I'll get my little bloody betting bells here. Ready? Go!
Well, I'd like to announce the new baby. Hey, yay! You know...
Save the Queen.
The new baby is called Anthony.
Yeah. If they call that baby Anthony,
I think they should call it Anthony. I think they should call it Anthony.
I reckon they should call it Alison, just mix it up a bit.
What about like a real boganish name?
Dazza.
Like, hey, Dazza.
Yeah, Dazza, not Darren, just Dazza. Dazza, third in line behind.
What about poor Prince Harry though? He's like fallen in 6th behind the pecking order.
I think he'd be damn happy about that.
I don't think he wants to be in the spotlight anyway. And I'm just going to say something. While we're talking about real babies, I don't see Harry and Meghan lasting.
Oh, everyone says that. You know what? Stick her right up and just stay together and be happy.
There's something about her.
Well, he found something about her.
Oh, clearly.
But why not? Why not? Good luck to them.
Did you... I watched, I think it was 60 Minutes.
That's all stupid.
No, I was just watching
They're
her.
talking to people like Jermaine Greer because she loves people.
She's a negative. She's a negative woman, isn't she? She's a bitch.
But anywho, other announcements, obviously people heard about the... No, you're not. Rory Sloane and Belinda having a baby. Having a baby, gone, skip.
He's gone.
And I on
Rory. He's gone.
He's gone. Okay, around the traps, we'll just move on.
He's gone.
Yeah.
No.
Some sad news tonight.
Yeah, very sad actually.
Very sad.
About those.
And it was a team I'm not a big fan of. You may have guessed the old pair, but Top Marshall, condolences there. His dad's passed away.
Yeah, and you know he lost his mum last year too.
Oh no. Last year.
Last year.
Sounds like his dad was. Has anyone said anything yet? I don't think it was just something's just happened. So poor thing. So
I think something just happened too.
Yeah. So really sad to hear that. So
It's
we'll
very
talk
sad.
about a few other things
do
before
go
I jump
back
in
to
and stuff.
Victoria.
Well, geez, and that's one you can't. You got to feel for the poor lad.
The fact
But,
that I couldn't imagine losing both parents though. I think it was Max Burford who tweeted that he'd lost his mum last year.
Other around the traps though, just to change tact, involving the same team though. Match review panel. Lindsay Thomas got a week, which no one. Sniper. Sniper's out for 4 weeks.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I'm actually glad he's out for 4 because I reckon if he came back against us, he'd be out for another 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, he'd be out
Because I think he's
6
just
weeks.
a nominated thug. Seriously, I think that's the only reason they got him is he can come in and take players out. He kicked a goal, mind you.
It was a good goal. It was a good goal, yeah.
Yeah, goal.
Goal?
And he's a forward, right?
Yeah.
Where's all the articles there? Oh yeah, another thing I want to add. I'm going to just wind up a bit. Everyone's been getting into Tex and JJ about the goal kicking and Eddie Betts. How many goals has stupid Charlie Dixon kicked for the entire 5 games?
3!
3 goals. Rory Atkins kicked 3 goals in our last game against Sydney. Where's the story, Kane? Where's the story, Michelangelo? Your key forward is not even firing. He kicked a point in that game against Geelong.
And then their excuse is that he's spending time in the ruck. Excuse me, he had 1 hit out and it was a forward half hit out.
JJ spent time in the ruck, still kicked 3.
Well, go and get...
He kicked 3, didn't he?
3 or 4, can't remember.
So, and he played in ruck too, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, because that's when we lost field position.
yeah, that's very true. And then another thing, just because I'm going to keep with my pair theme, can I do that?
Yeah, you're very petty with these.
I am a petty woman, Anthony. I am Tom Petty.
No, I'm just as bad.
Yeah, I know, but it's my turn to crack in now. So, they're week from hell, okay?
They've had a
but
week.
yet, this has not been reported on by local news hounds. Has it?
No.
So, the Sam Pepper thing, there has to be something going on in the background. That's dragged on. The rumour is AFL want to give him 3 weeks through their investigation of the assault.
They've got a 15-man integrity unit, by the way.
Right? And the pair apparently watched their 7 hours of footage. and
I couldn't believe when I heard that.
They've watched all from the videos of the night out and everything.
Oh, they've
but who
watched
said that shows everything?
That's exactly right.
So they're only going with, if it's not on camera, he's innocent. And so you can't penalise him. But we don't know what the AFL's done.
That's right. We don't know who they've rang or...
But then again, there needs to be some transparency because it looks weird. Otherwise it looks like, and you know how much I don't like the pair, but it looks like they're punishing him. But he does not deserve 3 weeks. Is it just, if it's just because he was drunk and disorderly on a team out night? Because that's a club sanction only.
Yeah, sure.
But the AFL have got involved, so there has to be more in it. What that is though is beyond me. Is there more? Is it? I mean, but we're going to guess. This is only guessing.
No, this is all ruminating here.
Yeah.
But I've heard a rumour that David Koch is suing his own network.
No, well, he can.
Because
good luck with that.
How
they report
the word, yeah. And I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want to get sued. So.
No. Oh, he wouldn't be. You just say what happened on there. But so let's say that's a couple of weeks ago, but that's still dragging into this week. The only thing is that they've lied about it and said it was his choice not to play. The AFL
that
said.
Looks shocking. That doesn't look
now,
good
where's
for
the
club.
story about that?
Where's Kane Corns
Poor
talking
Power are
about?
liars. Where's...
Didn't Kane Corns come out and call the Adelaide Football Club and Andrew Fagan liars over the trade period? Have a bit of integrity.
Because they wouldn't tell them what they were doing. The crowd abused Chris Scott, although he wasn't a softie like a soft wick.
Hard wick.
But he admitted, he copped heap from the crowd. The shabby rig streaker, it didn't look...
22-year-old.
Yeah, absolutely off his dial and tried to streak.
And I'm just going to say something.
Lucky he was only half. He was only a half streaker though, so that was probably a blessing in disguise. You want to add on about the streaker? Yep.
Yeah, no, I just want to talk about Nat Edwards. She's an AFL reporter. Now, she tweeted something, which I thought... She tweeted saying, oh, look, if you're going to do a streak, at least have a good rig. Now, if that was...
insulting if that was a woman.
That's exactly right. If that was a woman and a guy tweeted that, it'd be a whole different story.
Oh, he would be abused from pillar to post.
Would he ever?
Yep. So if
that was a male AFL reporter,
I'm actually saying he had a Chevy rig, so you can smash
me.
Well,
you're just a hypocrite.
Considering if I went out there's not even a rig. It's more like one of those tankers.
Flob.
What are you saying? What are you saying? I'm fat. Yeah, I'm festive.
No, the guy,
he wasn't even that fat. He was just.
He
just had a bit of flabby skin. That's all.
He just had a few skin folds.
He failed the skin fold test. But to carry on, okay. So we've had the Sampo Pepper saga. We've had the crowd abuse Chris Scott. We had the shabby rig streaker that I'm not allowed to say because it might upset Anthony. They booed Joel Selwood when he received the ANZAC medal.
Yeah.
That was crap.
Because I was.
No, that was crap.
No, that was
disrespectful and crap. The brawl, 8 of them involved in an all-out brawl outside the
apparently it was only 3.
Yeah, well, it looked like more than 3
on the video footage. To me. Even the shadow agrees
They
with
were
that.
odds on to win through a depleted Geelong, lost by 34 points.
They've got no system.
They have. It's called sucking.
No, it's called kicking the ball sideways and then turning the ball over.
Do it against us.
Come at me.
Come at me, bro. Do you think I've smashed him enough?
No, keep going.
No, I've smacked him enough. I've got some Port fans that listen to this. I'm just saying, that annoys me that's not being reported on. It's having balance. That's not being reported on. I just want equal balance. Yep. You can tweet it out.
I will tweet it out. I'm very good at putting my balls on the line. So
tennis balls.
Basketballs.
Well, after the flu, you have, I suppose.
Avocado.
Oh, don't. Just stop. Just stop right now. Don't. You always got to take it that one step too far and I have to edit.
No, you don't.
Round 6 lineups.
Yeah, we've done it. But...
I did it and I think you've just mainly agreed with me, although we're stuck on one.
No, we're stuck on one, thank you very much.
Well, we're not stuck on one. We think we know which way it'll go, but it's not the way we want it to go. Is that right?
Yeah.
That'd be fair, wouldn't it? So naturally, Hardo has to come out. Who else comes out? We've forgotten. I've got. Let's just go in with the teams. I don't know. I just wasn't thinking. Well, okay, it's only 2 in, isn't it? I've only got 2 in. Sloane and Matt Crouch. If they're fit, they come straight in. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
And would you bring D-Mac in straight away?
No.
Jeez, they could though.
No. I like seeing that role.
Yeah, I don't want to see Chifton. Okay,
so I think he did really well in that role.
So for me, I'm only doing 2 changes: Matt Crouch and Rory Sloane if both fit.
Yeah, okay.
That fair? So Hardo out.
Yeah.
Anthony, I went Otten, but listen to Don's presser. Otten's in.
Otten's in.
So it's going to be out of.
They want him to game 100.
Yep, just so we can get a father and son. And then Paholke and Gallucci really are the 2 that are going to be under the gun. Anthony and I want Paholke in. But listening and looking at everything else, we look like.
What have you heard?
Oh, not much. I haven't been on Twitter as much as you.
No, I haven't.
Gallucci, just Gallucci's game though. And then that final quarter where he really stood up. I think he's in over him. I want Paholke in. But I think Gallucci will take the spot. So our team
but they might have a specific role for him.
Yeah, we'll wait and see, depending on what we have to do against
Match committees tomorrow.
So, for the backs, it's everyone, by the time we get this out, we'll see how clever we are. Backs, Brown, Talia, Laird, correct?
Yep.
Kelly, Doedee, and the Seed.
Yep.
Halfback, centre. Campbell Shulman will keep his spot despite Ali's disbelief. Matt Crouch and Ratkins.
Yeah.
Half forward, McGovern, Knight, Lynch.
Yep.
Boogie keeps his spot.
Boogie, absolutely.
Forward, Tex, JJ, and Greenwood.
Yep.
Or we could swap some of those players around there. And Rucks, Jacob, Sloane, and Gibbs.
Yep.
Oh, I love saying that. Interchange, Douglas, Millerer, and... Oh, we haven't mentioned Otten. Otten and Gallucci.
Yeah.
So I want to see Paholke in.
I want the Hulk in.
No, me too.
He reminds me of Luke Parker.
That's a big rat.
He does.
So any injuries that you know coming up for Gold Coast?
Yep. They've got a player out for
Aaron
12
Hall, they've
weeks.
dropped, haven't they?
Yeah, they omitted him last week. Is it McPherson?
Mm.
I don't know, but they do have an injury. They had an injury in the Q clash.
Okay.
And I noticed that he was out for 12 weeks, but I can't remember his name.
They've actually been playing alright, haven't they?
Yeah, they're very good around the
What
clearance.
did I say?
Yeah, we were both
What did I
on board there.
No, you weren't. You said their 11 games are all away, so they're going to be down the toilet.
Yeah, it will catch up to them.
Anthony, you change
Where
tracks
are they?
like a train.
11.
They're sitting 11th.
Nah.
That's better than what
That's-
everyone would predict for them. If they finished 11th, they'd be cock a hoop.
What Stuart Jew's doing an alright job with them.
Happy meal.
He does it like
I like him though. I reckon he
It looks like the fright heavy.
the hamburger. Shouldn't pick on people for how they
No,
look,
we
Anthony.
We shouldn't pick
But
on
we
voluptuous people.
No, because I'm one of them. Anyone else? Any other analysis? What do you think? What do you make of them?
Who?
Gold Coast.
Oh,
The
look.
team we're playing this week, Anthony.
We need to be on our game in the clearance because they're very good around the ball.
Okay.
They're very good.
Is it Ruck?
Wits.
Jared Witts.
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah, I know. I liked him when he was at the old
Should have
Collingwood.
picked him up. That we need to ruck him in this trade period. FYI.
Oh,
We need to start looking for Source's replacement.
we actually need someone that's already playing.
Do you know I did some background checking on
You stalking again?
no, on that man Curvis. He's only 199 centimetres. I was quite surprised by that.
Yeah, but it's
I
the
thought he'd
league
be
as
in
well.
the
They're body
200.
positioned.
Up
Yes,
around the
but
200.
they're usually all 200, 204,
Yeah.
202, 204, aren't they?
Yeah. I was really surprised with that. Sorry, I just went
Now,
off
how
track
tall's
there.
Jared Whitson?
I don't know.
I thought you'd know that. Usually you know most. Anthony's actually really good with knowing stats and stuff off the top of his head. So just random stuff. I'll
I think
just
he's
throw it in.
202.
Oh, there we go. Any other players or anything else you need to know about?
Well, Talia will go to Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
I think I wouldn't be too surprised
Are they
if
tall
Took
up
Muller
forward?
does a job on Roy Sloan.
Okay. Talk. Okay.
So just watch for that matchup. I'll tweet that one out.
Yeah, you do that, Mr. Anthony.
Yeah, Took Miller, I reckon it because he did quite a good job on Zane Zorko.
Oh, Dane Zorko.
Dane
Zorko. Yeah.
Zorko. And actually, did you see that between...
Is that the one where they had a fight?
Yeah, and
You told him to go away.
told him to go
They'll
away.
find somewhere. They'll
He
find
went
somewhere else.
to, at the end of the game, went to shake his hand. Went,
Oh, is that the one where he got in trouble over that
Yeah.
for being very unsportsmanlike?
very.
Is that what it
that's
was?
the
Because he
one.
wouldn't shake his
If
hand.
you read the link.
And he said
F
some...
off, F off, mate. Yeah.
Oh, really?
F off,
That's
mate.
pretty bad. I still think you could be playing against Jake Lever and you'd still have to shake his hand.
Oh, you know, you just go and kick him in the...
No, you don't. You go and shake their hand. You might have some little alcohol stuff to put afterwards. But because money could fall out of his pocket.
Well, that's right.
Yeah. So
It could
you
just
gotta,
come out of your sock. And
Yeah.
Oh, hey, gone.
Yeah. Tax
And he might.
off you go, son. See?
Seriously.
Through.
How's he going tonight, by the way?
I don't know. Give me your phone.
My
I
phone's
suppose I can have a
gone
look. Your
on
phone's...
1%.
Oh, God, Anthony. I'll give you a sound effect to let you know how he's travelling. How's that sound?
Alright.
Okay.
Don't tell me. Don't tell
So
me.
Anthony,
Keep us
the
all-
game's live here for...
Could be finished.
Oh, the game's finised. And I feel a lot better now. Death Ride.
Death Ride. Where are they?
Death Ride.
We're on that draft pick. We're on that draft pick.
So everyone should be aware that we're absolutely death riding. Oh no, he had 18 possessions. So 83%. He had a much better game. Only 9 contested.
Any clangers?
2 clangers, 3
Sucker.
kicks, 4. No, 5 tackles. No, he actually had a better game. But, because you know how I like
What'd they
to
win
do
by?
this. Okay, they won by... Oh, where's the thing? I like it where it shows how much...
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's nearly a
spoken.
50-point win.
Yeah. They...
So I'm a good one. He needs to pull his head in because if he's not careful, he'll be sacked at the end of the year.
Ladder leaders first time since 1995. I will death ride. Let's have a look here. Where's just the score?
Where are they?
One
Those flogs.
No. We'll get there. Where is it? 46 points. There you go. So everyone that listening to this now knows the score. But by 46, that was a close game.
46?
No, but it was close
Oh, it was
earlier.
a close game. Absolutely, it was a
Yeah.
close game.
Gee.
Simon Goodwin, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad we didn't get him as coach.
I must admit, Anthony.
Because I don't get a good
happy.
vibe by him.
Well, do you want to change the ladder? We've got our live ladder here. So Melbourne stay 14.
Oh, yeah. Melbourne and Richmond
And Richmond
first.
at top, followed by Weagles, Wet Toast, Giants, North, Cats. Bumps us down to 8, but that puts Port out, doesn't it?
Yes.
No.
No. Should leave us 7th.
Oh, yeah, we'll just move up. Yeah, 7th we stay.
So it was Richmond, Eagles, West Coast, Giants, North, Cats, Hawthorn, Adelaide, Port.
Yep.
Yeah, but Port will be out with the winner of tomorrow's game in the ANZAC Clash.
Okay. Oh, so whoever wins, even with...
Yeah.
Well, Melbourne's percentage is now at 88.8. That's cracking.
Oh, baby. I tell you what, they can keep playing like that.
I like a lot. No. They're going to have to win well to beat Port on percentage. That doesn't mean they'll take Port's spot. Whoever wins out
No, but look
there.
at their percentage, though. Their percentage isn't much to catch up. Look at Collingwood's 106.
Yeah, but then... Oh, you're talking about Collingwood part. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking...
Are you with me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a bit fine. a bit tight. That light beer's gone straight in my head.
I've got an Excel spreadsheet going, Ali. So I pump
You
in
are
all...
such a nerd.
I pump in all the different numbers.
So 14 already. That's a good sign for the Crows. You know what? If they finish there,
we get pick 5.
There's any more concessions.
We've never had pick 5 before.
No, they won't stay there. God, I hope they do.
Oh, they might fall further.
But Carlton should probably finish in the bottom 3,
we should
correct?
get at least
So
early.
we're their
We get
second round pick.
Their second round pick.
Their second round
Their
pick will be
first.
just out of the...
Just out of the top 20.
Yeah.
Top 8.
Well, unless there's any concession picks, that bumps you back a bit.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It'll be round 22, 23 anyway.
Yeah.
We'll take that any day of the week.
Well, for this draft...
And look,
Anthony and I get very excited. That sounds really nerdy. Anthony and I get very excited around draft picks. Then once we got them, we lose interest. What happens? But it's just like,
I wonder where's the draft to this year?
up
Sydney.
on Gold Coast or Sydney, wherever they're putting it again.
What about that night when we went to the draft here in Adelaide and we picked up Doedee and we thought we were getting Burton.
Yep.
And we all looked at each other. Who the hell is Doedee?
No, everyone went, huh? What? Everyone went, what the?
And then we pulled our phones out. And
You had to. Well, at least with your phone.
And we were like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
trust
it.
Haggis.
Yeah, and that's what we do. We trust Haggis.
We trust
Haggis
it.
we trust because we're like,
Yeah.
no one had heard
Even
him.
champion data statistic man Glenn Luff, he even says back Haggis in.
Yep. We'll look at the players we pick up in the bottom end. Paholke's one of
Look
those.
at Atkins, pick 88 or 83.
Yeah, but that's,
Yeah, but that's...
James Herb was a pick 80 something before.
He was a rookie, wasn't he? Was he a rookie?
No, he picked 80 something.
But nonetheless...
Yeah, but every club's going to have a couple like that.
No, but that's bloody...
Unless you're like...
But we needed
then
him
you
to
get
come
all
on
these
because
first
we didn't
round
have
picks.
draft picks that year.
Yeah. But he took him 4 years, so he's
But,
lucky. A lot of players would have been spat out
But
by
I
then,
think they've
or
seen
given up.
potential in him. That's probably why they kept him. Yeah,
But he's repaying the faith now.
Absolutely.
He had a couple of stinkers to begin with.
Actually, he come on when
Last
Don Pyke... This is Don Pyke's first
Don
year.
Pyke paid him. He found a role for him.
Don Pyke found
But he
something
plays
for
a role that doesn't seem suited for him.
him. Oh...
No,
weekend.
don't you reckon?
He plays
But-
on the wing.
Yeah.
See, I want to see him across half back. I think he'd be a good cross there, but that's where I'd like to see him.
But his leg's too good to waste.
I know.
I mean, that sounds stupid because you need really good legs.
he's got a
to
good
back,
left penetrator.
But his
Good.
left leg going forward is beautiful. But coming out, he could be seen one side and then Ratkins the next.
Can we
But
just-
He sometimes gets cramped up and gets caught holding the ball.
Yeah.
You don't want...
He
You'd rather turn
wants
it
to
over in
take
the
it on.
forward 50 than the defensive 50.
He wants to do these cheeky little side steps.
Did he actually get pinged? I reckon this is one of the games he actually didn't get pinged for holding the ball.
Yeah. Jacko Edwards had a great game on the weekend.
Oh, Jackson. Yes, he did.
Mm.
He's doing... If you everyone ever follow him on Instagram, he is doing
He's
everything...
cooking. He's on a paleo diet and everything.
Yeah, but he does everything. I mean, if players that played the game, like at AFL level, followed his thing, there'd be 5 more champions.
Oh, he's...
Do you know what I mean? He is elite in
he's
that
a
way. And
preparer.
for that
Great
sake,
preparer.
for that sake alone, Anthony, I hope he makes it.
Oh, he'll make it.
Yeah.
He'll make it. His dad would be put. You know what Zuma was like.
No. That's. But
I know, but
you're either gonna have it or you're not. He's still
he's
rookie.
gonna have it. He's gonna have it.
Everyone thought Jarman had it, but I don't see that
I
working
don't
out.
see it. I don't see it working.
But
out.
I see Edwards at least. I reckon.
Gut feel tells me it's
Okay.
delisted.
I agree with that. As sad as that is for me, because DJ's one of my favourites ever. Okay, here's my prediction for it. For Jackson, he's going to be like a rat. It's going to take
It'll take him a while, but I reckon they know there's potential in him.
And I think they're not scared of him running off. He's just going to be staying on the list.
Yeah.
He might get added to the main list, so if they can't pick him up as a rookie anymore, they'll bump him up to the list, and he'll get a shot, like a year contract or something, and to prove himself. But he's one that I think just his stick-to-itiveness, like his determination, that will get him across the line.
Yeah.
And I really hope so for his sake, because he just seems to be doing everything that he can.
Yeah.
Now, one quick thing before we go.
Beck Goddard as well.
Yes, now everyone's aware of that. Beck Goddard's off. So thank you, Beck, for all the good times. Inaugural premiership coach.
For the potential coach.
Bungie. Bungie's name's getting thrown around.
It is getting thrown around a lot.
Something you sent out on Twitter?
No, this is just a bit of a...
This is not actual news, but just anything.
No, it's just me throwing some names around.
Yeah, and I like that name, man.
I like Debbie Lee. I reckon the Crows should have a good crack.
Come.
No, she won't come, but I reckon the Crows should ask the question.
Absolutely. And you're hearing as well that the Crows are going to try and offer someone a full-time job?
Yeah, that's what I read.
To me, that means that they're possibly looking outside the state to make it more appealing.
Yeah.
Because who wants to move here?
They've actually opened it up to the market as well. It's actually on the
that they are. Yeah. They would be. Because they want to see who wants to apply.
Yeah.
Chrissy Steen's name gets mentioned a lot, the South Adelaide Uni coach.
You heard?
No, I think they're asking for applications. So it's whether she puts her name into the hat.
I'd like her to.
Yeah, I'd love her to. Can the old Steen train get into it?
Well, she's got the Panthers into the grand final.
Yeah, that player's played tomorrow.
And the fact that she's got a lot of method.
Well, she's very good with the players and getting them on board and everything. Yeah.
Mm.
So, but I'd be really interested to see what comes of it.
I'd like the fact that there's...
I'd like a female coach.
I'd like...
Because it's a bit of hypocrisy, isn't it? Let's face it. We've got the women's team, and it's taken all of 2 years for there to be no women coaches. And that sucks.
Like Michelle Cowan's left. Fremantle.
Yeah, they got left,
resigned, pushed, whatever.
Whatever. But
what's more appealing, Adelaide job or Fremantle job?
Oh, you'd think the Crows.
You think Adelaide?
You got the scrutiny, but you do have an Erin Phillips, by the way. And I don't know if
she's signed
well, she hasn't signed technically on it. The window hasn't opened yet to sign on. But she said she's staying and she'd like to play for 3 years. I find that fascinating because after listening to her speech,
she was
very non-committal, but it could have been because of the injury. It could have been a lot of things.
Headspace.
Yeah, where she was. But they trotted that out as quick as they could to negate any damage of Beck leaving. Here's some good news. But I think it's stability for the players that want to stay. Yeah. To know that Erin Phillips and oh god, yeah, she's a South Australian now. But Chelsea and Erin are so like El Capitans.
Yeah.
And both of them have won the coaches. I think Chelsea won the coaches' player award. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And the most courageous player again. Club champion. And then last year it was Chelsea. Last year it was Erin.
And she supports our boys too, Chelsea.
Oh god, yeah, she's there.
Did you see her tweet? Yow! Did you see?
She's a legend. She's a legend.
Yow! She goes.
She's a legend. Yeah, absolute legend. But yeah, so I'm actually really interested to see what comes up for the draft. I tried to see when they're going to do the draft period and trade period. It doesn't matter for us because we've got our own state.
Oh, true.
So it doesn't actually matter. So, but there's one rule that I don't like, if I can just mention that really quickly. Can I just
talk about the coach quickly? NT Thunder, the team that's being played in Victoria.
Yep.
There's a guy who's going to be coaching it who has been asked potentially to... I forget his name though. Sorry, I probably should have done some fact checking.
You should have done some fact checking by Anthony.
Before I opened my mouth on that, but...
Too late.
I've forgotten.
3-0 now.
Sorry.
Sorry,
that wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, that went nowhere fast.
What were you saying?
forgotten now. You sidetracked me with all your lingo and your crazy words. No, just the waiting for the trade and draft period for the women. Like, if I can't have the men's one coming up, I want the women's one to get excited
Are we
about
going to
some
trade
players.
out?
I would see potentially there's a few. Well, depending on if she wants to come back.
Who does she play for again?
Capitan. So
did she play last year?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. I don't remember her.
Yeah, number 35 for
But then again, I didn't watch much of Carlton.
No, so there was a reason for that. As soon as Brie Davey went down, that was their season. So, but yeah, I'm still putting it out there. The Darcy Vesio get it to the Crows won't happen, but I just like putting it out there.
Daniel Harford's their new coach.
Yeah, but I think that we would have a problem getting players to come to SA unless they were South Australian.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I don't like that. I don't want to agree with it. I don't like it, but it's probably true because all the opportunities, there's going to be expansion clubs. Now, everyone's going to lose a player to the expansion club. Who says we won't?
Oh, look, if Pyke goes, she goes.
No, but it's not that. But I don't want them trying. Like they've had approaches. Like Erin said, she had approaches.
Of course
and
she
it wasn't
would. She's a gun.
like everyone claimed it was.
That was Sam McClure again.
Wrong.
Flog.
Wrong. So yeah, we're going to see what happens there. Now we've gone well over time, so I suppose we should round this up.
We should really wrap this up.
But do your tips for you tomorrow. Tips
I'm tipping Collingwood tomorrow.
Because they beat us?
No, I don't. Essendon are too up and down for mine. But so are Collingwood.
What do they usually play like against each other?
Last couple of years has been a bit pathetic, but...
Well, is there one that gets out more over the next is what I'm getting at? Don't worry about it. Don't worry, we'll go to the next round because you bore me now with that. Okay, Anthony, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Here's a good Friday night specialty, Anthony. Get ready. It's a blockbuster.
Oh, it's a blocky, I know.
Western Bulldogs versus Carlton.
Bulldogs.
Yep. They'll get a win.
Well,
they're sucking at the moment.
Well, people need to remember they're not the same side they were in 2016. They're in rebuild.
They haven't lost that many, have they?
Yeah, they're in rebuild big time.
I don't think they're in rebuild. I just think they're sucking at the
moment. Wonder what Luke Darthouse is doing at the end of the year.
Yeah, could more.
I've heard things about him though.
Yeah, same. Okay, Saturday night. This is probably your blockbuster. Cats versus Swans.
Cats.
At
Cardinia?
GS.
GS?
Gliderol Stadium, is that what they're called now?
GS?
That's the Cats, isn't it?
What's GS?
Gliderol Stadium? Isn't that what the Geelongs...
No, isn't that GMHB or something?
Well, then maybe that's what they've just started with the G. But anyway...
I'm going the Cats.
Yeah, I'd go Cats.
Because Buddy Franklin and Hanbury are both out.
Oh, and Hanbury's out. What's wrong with Hanbury?
Grown.
Oh, God. Well, I suppose it's better than us. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I know who I'm going for that game.
Well, this is at Etihad, so I'd have to go to Pear.
No, I'm
Pear
going
versus North. Oh, don't make me laugh. I would crack up if that was the other way. No, we want the Pear to just sit in the 8 and then just fall out miserably. Giants versus Lions, SPO. That's Giants all the way.
Yeah, that's spotless, Giants.
Giants. Sure. Hawks versus Saints. You'd expect to see the old Hawkers.
That's down at Launceston.
You'd expect the Hawks to get that one, wouldn't you?
Mine.
Yep. Crows versus Suns. I'm going to go the old Crowies. You going Gold Coast?
Never.
Nah. Still keeping our unbeaten run of 10. We're going to go for 11. Is that right? And Essendon versus Melbourne.
Where's
at Etihad.
Essendon.
Flat track bullies?
Yep.
Okay.
Who are you going for?
Well, I have to death ride Melbourne, really, don't I? So we'll go Essendon.
Bombers. See the Bombers.
Collingwood versus Richmond at the MCG.
Richmond.
Yep, agree. Eagles versus...
I'm going the Dockers for this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really like what they're doing.
I haven't seen enough
I've seen enough of them and I really like it. I really like what they're doing.
So 10th versus 2nd.
Yeah, but technically they're on the same amount of wins. They're on the same wins. It's just the percentage.
Well, all of us from down to 10 are on the same wins.
I think we are. 3 and 2.
No. It's different wins, mate. Different wins.
Oh, well, I'm going the Dockers anyway.
You said Wet Toast got a couple injuries too, haven't they?
Yeah, I just think that Freo's midfield's going to get on top.
Okay, I'll back you in, Ant. I'll go with that, and then I can smash you if you're wrong. Because I haven't seen either of them, enough of them. And little Venables is injured now, so I'm sad.
So, wrapping it up, we've got I'm going for the Bulldogs. You're going for the Bulldogs.
So just go Bulldogs.
Cats,
both.
Cats.
Yep.
North Pair. Giants, Giants. Hawks, Hawks. Adelaide, Adelaide. Essendon, Essendon. Richmond, Richmond. Freo, Freo.
Yeah, not sure about the Freo, but I'll take that. Anyway, Anthony.
Now, I like what the Freo Dockers are doing. They got a lot of run out of their back half this year,
Oh,
which
there you
is
go.
really
You
setting up there.
smash Ross Lyons on a weekly basis, really, whenever we've got a podcast. You're cracking
Last year.
And this year.
Was I?
Smashed
Have
him
I
about
got
20
into him
times.
this year?
Oh, God, yes. You go back and listen to any podcast we've done.
No, I don't think I've smashed him this
Yes,
year.
you have.
I'm going to have to go back and listen.
Yeah, you
to
do
him.
that and tweet it out to me. Just really quickly, something that Anthony didn't get to talk about. A horrible injury list.
Oh.
After Harder went with I remember when Anthony came over and watched. We watched the game, the Collingwood game, and we were like, "Oh, Merry Christmas." And Anthony's like, "We've got a hamstring problem. We've got a hamstring problem. We've got," and I'm like, "Nah, I'll tell you when we've got a hamstring problem." What happened 2 minutes later?
Yeah. Yeah.
We say it out loud. People can't hear that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hardo.
No, the Collingwood game.
Oh, Eddie Betts?
Yeah, and then what did I say?
You said, yeah, we've got a problem.
That's right, Anthony disappeared with you got a text message, got sidetracked. So yeah, I'm like, nah, we haven't got a hamstring problem. I'll tell you when we've got a problem.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, Eddie Betts is on the bench. Yep, we got a problem, Anthony. You just cracked up laughing, didn't you?
I couldn't believe that when I seen Betts on that bench though, with that ice around his back of his hand.
So we've got D-Max available, Lachlan Murphy available, Rory Sloane test, Curtly Hampton test, Matt Crouch test. Looks like Rory and Matt will play if they get through their sessions. D-Mac is available. He probably would come into the team, but at the moment, I'd give him 1 more week.
Yeah, I'd give him 1 more week.
Let him enjoy his new little baby a bit longer. Eddie Betts another week. Cole Cheney another week. Sam Gibson still 2 to 3. Alex Keith 2 to 3. He's had a bad injury, hasn't he?
Has.
Cole Hartigan 2 to 3. Brad still 4 to 5. Andrew McPherson. They've actually given weeks now for Andrew McPherson.
It was
so
indefinite.
4 to 5. Maybe him and Brad are working together, like competing. So that's good.
Yeah.
And Brady obviously till near the end of the year.
Yeah, he'll be back for finals.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I can see he'll be back for finals.
Yep. No, I'm happy with that.
I reckon he'll be back.
Okay.
I reckon.
So anything else you want to add, Anthony? We'll better wrap this up.
No, we better wrap this up. It's
Okay,
quite a long pod.
It is.
But we haven't done one for
asleep.
quite a...
I know. We'll have
Wow.
to just do bump tradition number 2.
So this was episode 8, peeps.
I know. Episode 8. We're flying. I have to do another episode of Stand on the Outside. Get that cranked
get
up.
that cranked.
And you want to do another little guest appearance on there?
I'd like to do that.
You do it. Okay, we'll see what we can work out.
Right.
So it's good night from me, good night from him.
Like to get my full on and leg on there, you know.
Yeah, your old follow on there. So anything else, Ant? I'm going to wrap this up.
No, wrap it up.
Okay, wrap it
Cheers.
up like a
Hashtag
Christmas
TwoCrows.
present, like a mummy.
Listen, like, follow, share and retweet.
Please retweet, get it out to friends. We want to get it to as many people as possible. So thank you for listening, thanks for the feedback, and we'll talk to you next week.
Cheers.
If Anthony doesn't get crook again. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
2Crows out. Morning, Aaron. Are you sure you should be stretching your quad? Uh-oh. Are you sure you should be walking on it, Aaron? Morning, Aaron. How's the quad? You limping a bit? Oh. Morning, Aaron. How's the quad? Oh.
Morning, Aaron. How's the quad? Aww.
Jeez, where's Randall off to? What the hell has happened here? It looks like a war zone. Renee, what the hell's going on? It's Erin, sir. She's done her quad. Send out an urgent memo and get everyone in a team meeting right now, stat. First I have to deal with the camp story, and now this. What the bloody hell is going on around here? Okay, everybody, listen up. There's this news story that's broken that we're all involved in some kind of cult. Have you read that?
Sir, yes, sir!
Do you think we are a cult?
Sir, no, sir!
Right. I'm glad I got that sorted. It's really important that you read that memo, okay? No one is to ask Flip about her quad. She's losing it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir!
Bloody hell, Phil. What happened to you? Didn't see the memo, Mr. Fags. I'll be right, sir. Geez, Harps, you should really get that looked at by a doctor. Randall! And what's the go with Randall? Oh, ever since that mystery head knock against Collingwood, she keeps thinking she's trying to run onto the field and I'm trying to tackle her, so she keeps running away from me, Mr. Fags. Well, you better catch her, Phil. She stops to eat often enough. I mean, what diet is she on today? I don't know, Mr. Fags. I think it's soy textured protein this week. Oh, jeez. Another vegan? Well, okay, folks, that's it for the meeting. And remember, everybody, stay away from Phillips, and Randall's still on the loose. Rob, chap here, speak to me. Rob, you know who I am. We're going to go have a meeting. I have a cunning plan. We've got the power to win. We'll never give something. Oh, whose could that be? Michelangelo. Who? Andrew Fagan. I'll be right there. Out my way. Okay. Oh, as I live and breathe, Erin Phillips, daughter of the Port Magpie champion Greg Phillips. Erin, how's the quad? Stop. Brought to you by TwoCrows